Hey guys, how's it going? This is Rob and this is Jewelry Trading Post and this is another haul. It's been about a month, maybe a little bit more. And you know what? I almost wasn't going to do this because to be honest, I have not been buying a lot. Sorry, my microwave's going in the background. Let's shut the door. Okay, well anyways, I haven't been buying too much. I did buy several jewelry bags. And I don't know if they were that good. There were some good pieces, so I threw them in this. This normally I just kind of show like what I bought individually. But anyways, I'm gonna mix some of that in here because there just wasn't too much this month. But I was buying a lot of art. I did buy a lot of art, so I'm gonna do another art haul. So anyways, I just did a short on this. This is a mermaid cuff bracelet that I got. And hey, if you like these videos, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. But I did a testing video on this, and it is not sterling or anything that I know of. It might be sterling with the rhodium plating, but I just don't think it's bright or white enough for rhodium. It definitely has that sterling look, but it is not sterling, and it's not pewter as far as I know. Or maybe it is, but it's just, it doesn't sound like pewter. But anyways, that's a cuff bracelet, mermaid, and like it. I'm just pulling things out at random order. Let me save that one because it's kind of nice. So I guess it's not random, right? I just said it's random, and I was like, not that one. Okay, this came out of a jewelry bag. This is amber. Um, it's got a foil back on a couple of these, like this and that. It's painted black, but the other ones are all open in the back. But it's got this yellow and orange amber. I think some of these don't fluoresce, so I'm not sure if it's all technically amber, but that is on sterling. And yeah, I was pretty happy to find that in the jewelry bag. So, anyways, first little necklace there. Let's put that a little bit higher so you can see. Okay, here I got at a kind of like a flea market style thing that was going on for $3. I thought this was going to be, oh, what's the word? Dorma or but I think this is, from what I can tell, this is West African. Normally it's just this, like that's like a ring, but this has an attached bell that looks original. So it'd be like a pendant. But there's all these conflicting reports on what this means. Obviously, the culture where it came from would be able to tell us, but doing searches here on Google, several antique dealers and stuff said this is like a double phallic symbol. Somebody else said goat testicles. I have no idea. So, anyways, it is what it is. I've seen them listed around like just as the rings, like around $50. But I like stuff that's unusual, and I got it for three. At that same flea market type of place, I found this for $3, and this is sterling with hematite. Oops, it's upside down. It's got really nice connectors right there. And I normally am not a big fan of hematite, but I really, really like this style. I like those rings. Really nice bracelet. So yeah, I was stoked about that for $3. All right, let's put that right in there. Okay, so, yep, there we go. All right, next, this is also from a jewelry bag. This is a brooch by Kremens. And the prices are kind of just all over the place, but I do like that style. It is a real pearl in the center, and I think that might be a vermeil. The metal is not sterling or anything, but yeah, and it's marked on the pin itself somewhere towards the end, I think. Okay, so that's that. This is also in a jewelry bag, and I really like this one. This looks like it looks antique, a fairy brooch. And the reason why it looks antique is you see that C hook, and the pin is not extending beyond it, but I've heard those can be shaved down over the years or cut. But yeah, it looks older in my opinion. And yeah, it's a real cute fairy with some flowers. Got a lot of gold tone going on. Okay, this was also in a jewelry bag. This pin, again, it looks, does this one look older? I forget. Yeah, it also has that C-hook. And actually, the tip does extend beyond. And those are not real pearls. And I think that is glass. But yeah, pretty cool. Seems like brooches and pins are in. I actually had a friend, for her birthday, her husband reached out. She's very stylish. And she was wanting some brooches. So I showed him what I had, and he got some. And yeah, brooches are in. And now this one, it's just cute. It was like $3. It's articulated with this bag. And this is by a designer named Carol Lee. And again, I got this for $3, and it goes for about 30 or so, but it's pretty cute. I've seen all the ones that I've seen, she has a dog, and this one she has a purse. So yeah. I mean, it was kind of a slow day at the store that day, and I was just like, yeah, it looks pretty cool, cute. Okay, let's see what else is in here. I think this came out of a jewelry bag. Yeah, I mean, I did come out of a jewelry bag, but it's this real long sterling necklace that connects like this, I believe. It's kind of unusual. I think it's to be like a lariat, I believe. And just kind of like run it through. Just like let it hang, I believe. Like somewhere of your preference. Just run it through like that. So anyways, I think that one could use some cleaning. So anyways, that's another necklace. Okay. All right. Let's see. And speaking of necklaces, I got several. Maybe I'll slide all this stuff over. I might be stopping this video to, it's kind of in the middle of the day. I'm doing some other things, but it's the end of the month. So I was like, well, just get this started. All right. So this is a sterling brass pearl and tiger's eye necklace, multi-strand, and some of you familiar with the brand can probably recognize it. It is Silpada, and I like Silpada a lot. So that is my Silpada piece. First one. So I do have another one right here. This is also Silpada, a leather cord with sterling discs or like coin-like charms at the end, and leather. And unfortunately, this one, the connector came off one of the leather ends, so it needs to be reinserted and tightened, which seems like an easy fix, but I think you need to be pretty good with your hand-eye coordination and small pliers. All right. Okay, and the next piece, guys, is this leather, another leather necklace with this Om engraved into it. And it is by the designer, it is sterling. It's by this designer, Sadia. And she does a lot of pieces like this that are kind of about ohms and kind of energy and what's the word? Like more kind of spiritual type of meanings in her jewelry. And I looked at her website, and boy, she doesn't have a lot of sterling pieces listed. All the ones that I saw were just kind of like regular metals, but she was selling them pretty pricey, like over $100. And those were not sterling. So I'm not sure where to kind of price that, but I wouldn't go crazy with it. But again, her prices are pretty kind of high. And this is I don't know if this is Brighton. It kind of looks like it, but it's a pretty nice bracelet. I don't know why there's some like residue on this. It almost looks like something was glued there, but it doesn't seem like there would be something glued there. But that is the back of a, took me a minute to figure out how to open it up, but that's a magnetic clasp. But, and those pearls are not real. Oh, that's faux, but nice. Okay, I got this at that same like kind of like flea market type style. I thought maybe this could be something like precious metal wise, but it's not. It's brass. It's a ring. Almost looks like it'd be a snake, but it's not. It almost looks like a worm, but we won't say that in the ad. Okay, and also at that flea market, there are all these rings, and they were like $3 each. And they are all marked 925. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, let's get, oh, no, not this one. So I was like, okay, let's grab some. And, you know, probably won't be real. You know, but I did test them. If I remember correctly, these are not sterling, but this one is, and that's glass. Okay, so $3. So I kind of spent $9. And these are good costume pieces, and that's even better because it's sterling. Okay, so some rings there. All right, let's see. And speaking of rings, this was a really cool one that I got. I was kind of spent up for this. I forget how much I paid. I think it might have been about 35 or so. But that is mother of pearl made into a flower. That is sterling with brass. There's some amethyst. And amethyst. I forget what this registers as. If that's topaz, I think. But yeah, it's really pretty. I liked it a lot. Oh, and you know what? Something funny. This spins in the center. I don't know if that's intentional. But I forget the brand. But yeah, that's about it. I saw them listed for about 140, but then once I watched it on eBay, the person started sending me offers around 115, which kind of surprises me. I think that would go for a bit more. This was also in a jewelry bag, and this is a sterling silver bird. Unfortunately, it's missing one of its rhinestones right there. But unfortunately, that's so unfortunate because it's got this little heart in its mouth. I never noticed its eyes. Yeah, that's cool. And it does look older because, again, look how long that pin goes, and another C hook. So yeah, this one bag just had a lot of old looking brooches. I was so stoked that this one was sterling. I forget if it's marked. Yeah. Right there. And it does have, there's like the European marks. Yeah, I think those would be old European marks. GL. Okay, I have to look that up. Okay, so that was that. Unfortunately, that rhinestone needs to be replaced. Okay. So, yeah, guys, not a lot, like I said. So, some of you will be very thankful this is not going to be an hour long. I'm very thankful. Okay, this is a Rick Tolino Navajo Sterling Shell and Onyx pendant. I really like the design of that. I think I did pay up for that. But again, this month is really slow with jewelry. But our Tolino Canyon Collection Sterling. And somebody did personalize it. Where is it? You see, how come I can't see it now? Sometimes you got, it's very faint, so it'd be probably easy to buff out. Aaron or Irvin Martin. Okay, so yeah, that's really nice. I like it. Okay, I love Native American jewelry. Okay, so now getting towards the bottom really fast. Oh, I'll do this one because I didn't really, this design wasn't really screaming at me, but it was only $5 and it was marked 925 inside, but one side said China, the other said, why are my lights like, it was really hard to read the 925 mark in there, so I think they might have overlooked the 925, but there are actually, I found out, I was like, well, that just, you know, what's it called, like faux diamond, where they make the metal look like diamond, but there's actually, I thought it was like maybe missing something, because it's in the light, sometimes you'll get these like little dark spots, but there's actually, come on, I'm trying to get this camera to show it. Oh yeah, see right there, there, I know you guys are probably, what are you pointing at? And right there, there's like 3 diamonds, like right in the center of the 3 panels in the middle. Maybe another one right there. Does each one, yeah, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds. It's really hard to test, but when you do get a good reading, it does go right up to diamond. So it was a diamond and sterling ring with probably a vermeil on it, I'm assuming. So that's that. Okay, not a lot more. Not a lot more. We got out of a jewelry bag this pair of earrings that I just thought were pretty neat. Of course, you get a ton of earrings in these things, but these ones I thought were kind of particularly cool. They are, I don't know if those are gargoyles or winged dogs. You see that one? It looks like a winged dog, right? With like this glass that's got like this blue, red flash in it. And I just thought those were really neat, very unusual. Yeah, so if you like your flying dogs on your earrings, got you here. All right, so that's that. Maybe put it in the smalls over here. They don't want to lay flat so well. Too much wing action going on. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we're just down to the bottom, guys. Well, show this ring. I pulled it out by accident, but I think this was like maybe $15 or so, but it is sterling. And what I liked about it is that, can you see there's like a little gem embedded inside. And I believe I looked this up and found a similar one. It's crystal with a little gemstone in the center. You see that little pink thing? So I just never seen anything like that, and I thought it was cool. So most people didn't even notice that was in there until I pointed it out, and they're like, oh, yeah. All right, so that's that. And then we just got, not just, but a sterling chain with a religious medal that came off of a Came out of a jewelry bag. It's got Mary in the front. Okay. So that was about it, guys. I know it's been a month. And I mean, I got a lot of other things like from the jewelry bags that are kind of wearables. Like I got so many bags of just like, you know, your typical pins and things like that and beads and whatnot. But it was kind of a overall, I'm just trying to see if there's some other things. And actually, I think here's some sterling that it came out of some of those bags. Right here, this one I don't think is sterling. No. Was this sterling? I think this Ankh is sterling. I should really look at my desk because things have been kind of out of control around here as far as my desk goes. Oh, here's another. Let's see, I got this for $5. This is a pearl, and I was hoping this door was closed. I think that's amethyst, but the green is glass. And you know, some of these Asian necklaces like this, especially the ones made out of coral. Like I had a coral one, listed it for like $90. I got it for like $3 at the thrift store, and it sold literally within like a week. It went real quick. But I think it depends on the materials, and I don't think this is the finest. Guys, and I did say that my desk is kind of out of control, and I did find this that I almost forgot to show. And this is a Heishi necklace that came out of a jewelry bag. And again, these jewelry bags were kind of, on the most part, bust. But then when I saw this, I was like, oh, yes, 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 yes. Heishi shell. And this actually registers, at least on the Presidium, as jade. But I don't know if it actually is jade. But unfortunately, bummer, bummer, bummer. It is missing a part of the clasp, the female portion. And that would be a pretty hard fix for somebody like me because you'd have to attach it. Of course, a jeweler might have a very easy time with that. But yeah, it is missing the connection. But that would have been, or is, a really nice piece to find in a jewelry bag. And yeah, so let's put this over here. And then I also forgot from another jewelry bag. Again, these jewelry bags were like busts on the most part, but with some minor, or pretty good finds. But this one would be great. Check this out. This looks Native American because of the clasp and the end pieces there. And it looks like onyx and sterling. These silver beads do test for sterling. Unfortunately, this piece is so dirty. Oh boy, if you zoom in and you look at it, like look at all that crud. So it needs a cleaning, but unfortunately, I believe it is on a cord. And I don't know about getting those cords wet with, like, you know, dish soap and stuff, or soap and water. You know, you got to be really careful. Those strings can break. And also these end pieces need to be polished or something because it looks like portions have kind of almost lost their oxidation. I don't know if there's like tape on it at one point or something, but anyways, it needs to be cleaned up, and it needs to be cleaned up very carefully. But it's very long, and it's very, very nice. And this would be a very good piece. Has some very good value. But again, it needs to be cleaned. So let's see if we can just slide this between those. So that, for the most part, is it. But I am noticing that I do have another sterling piece from the jewelry bag. It's right here. And this is a sterling little dolphin with like these sea beads, sterling clasp, and that's about it. And that is pretty much everything, guys. Okay, so again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. I really, really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And also, more importantly, I hope you have a very great day or evening wherever you are. And I will see you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.